Hi all, I'm here to talk about mental health. Most of them asked me like why Dipali, why you got into all kind of mental health disorders. So I want to talk about my story, my background story, what made me get into all this anxiety and other mental health disorder. If I could help one of them in this way too, I'll be very glad. So in 2018 and 19, I was feeling upset. I was going through some personal issues where I'll not be talking here. So I was feeling sad. I was not depressed or I was in depression. So I did not know what is mental health disorder back then. So mainly it started in lockdown. I was feeling weird. I did not understand what I was going through. I felt like I'm weak, I'm underweight. That is the reason I'm feeling that weakness. So I started going for blood tests, scanning, and all of that. So the reports were normal, and suddenly I feel heart palpitation and having panic attack. So I didn't know what is panic attack back then. I felt like I was having an heart attack. So my first panic attack was so dramatic. It was a late night. My mom was talking to her friends on the call, and I suddenly feel weird. I was not able to breathe. I was feeling like I'm gonna have an heart attack, and I suddenly tell my mom that, "Mom, I feel something. I don't know what it is." And she says like, "Is everything fine?" And I'm not able to tell her what is happening, and I'm just crying and I'm shivering and feeling panicking and I'm having heart palpitation. I'm unable to breathe, and she felt like something is wrong with me, and she started taking drishti. And suddenly I felt that it is increasing more, and my mom called dad. He was sleeping and he hugged me and said, "Are you taking any stress that you're feeling all this?" And I said that no, I am not taking any tension. It's just that it's happening to me. Take me to doctor. I was admitted after that, and I came back home, and I still did not understand what was it. I didn't know it was panic attack back then. And even doctor said that she might be thinking something, she might be stressed out about something. Try to talk to her and get to know what is happening in her life. And my parents kept saying that what is happening with you, what is happening with you. And I kept saying that I don't know. I seriously don't know what is happening with me. And it extended for 2 years, like until 2020 to from 2020 to 22. I was like, okay, that was a regular panic attack, get admitted, and having all kinds of symptoms. Then it started increasing even more. It started becoming worse even more. So when I had extreme level to extreme level panic attack and I was admitted, and one of the psychiatrists told me, you need to take some psychiatrist medicine so that you recover from it. So I was not understanding what was happening to me. I was shivering, I was having heart palpitation, my headache was never ending, and I would feel heart palpitation, panic attacks. I was losing weight every single day. Like every day 1 kg, 2 kg, then it increased for 5 kgs. But I kept dancing because it was the only thing which was diverting my mind. I went to the Niman's hospital and I consulted a psychiatrist, and she said that you're diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder with depression. I cried and I didn't know that what is these names. I don't know what is generalized anxiety disorder and what is depression. I didn't know. I am a fun loving person, and suddenly these names were like making me cry. And I kept asking psychiatrist, "Am I going to be fine? Am I going to be fine? I don't know. I don't feel normal here." She said it's going to take some time. She gave me medicine, but I avoided the medicine. I googled and heard by people like, if you take medicine, it's going to come back, relapse, and all of that, and it is going to be worse. So I didn't take the medicine. After that, it got extreme that I had severe panic attack, and I was admitted. I could not feel my body and everything. And again, psychiatrist came and she said, "You need to take medicine." you need to start some kind of medication to recover from it. And I promised her I'll take the medicine, but then I avoided the medicine because I was scared of medicine, because people said it's going to relapse. That thing was in my mind. And my mom said, my mom said that, let's go to Ayurvedic doctor. Before that, a psychiatrist explained my parents, like, there's something called mental health disorder also. People need to understand, like, people sometimes don't take things very easily. If I was body shamed, I was, people made fun of my body. So maybe because of that, I was always having low self confidence and felt like, I'm not part of this world. But though I danced confidently, I would get bullied every day, like, you're thin, you need to eat this, you need to. It's my genetic. I didn't gain weight, no matter what I did. So I kept asking doctors, like, what should I do to gain weight? She just said, you just have to be happy. You just recover from the mental health disorder first. So I wanted to recover from mental health disorder, whatever I was diagnosed to. Then I went to Ayurvedic doctor. I said, I'm going through something which I cannot even explain what I'm going through. I'm feeling, shivering all the time. I'm shaking. I could not stand in one place. I would have off balance all the time. Even if I was sitting, I would shake. As though I'm in a train or bus or any kind of vehicle. I felt like my body is not in, not feeling right. There's something wrong going on, but I'm unable to figure it out what was happening. And when I went to the Ayurvedic doctor, she said that, every other psychiatrist would explain you the same, like, keep your mind, stress free, and try to, concentrate on your hobby, or try to relax yourself. But back then, with extreme anxiety, 24 hours of anxiety, and having panic attack 15 times in a day, I could not relax my mind at all. And she gave me medicine, and my parents said that at least take Ayurvedic medicine. I took Ayurvedic medicine for at least 6 months, and it was very slow that it started increasing more. One day I would feel better, and next day I'm feeling more weird. I didn't know how the medicine was working for me. For 6 months I was suffering again, extreme level to extreme it went. And I lost more weight. So 2022 end, I lost more weight. Like every day I see, like, at least 2 kgs I'm decreasing, and sometimes at 5 kg I would decrease. And I felt like I'm not feeling anything in my body, not my mind, unable to think anything, unable to do anything. 24 hours of fatigue, vomiting, stomach problem, everything I started having. And I suddenly gained eating disorder. That was the worstest thing to have. Though being underweight and unable to eat because of anxiety and depression, so I suddenly got eating disorder, where I didn't eat for 3 months. I would see food, I would feel anxious. I didn't eat for 3 months, and my BP went so low. I again got admitted, and I again, doctors explained me that you need to eat, you need to eat, you need to do something about it. I didn't know what to do, and this makes me cry. Like, being an underweight, I was not able to eat, and suddenly, with eating disorder, I was again not able to eat. I see food, I feel anxious, and I would say my mom that I'm not going to eat, because whenever I eat, I was getting anxiety. I used to shiver. I used to feel panic. I feel like choking, and again I had to consult a specialist. I had to consult a specialist where she could explain me what is actually happening to me. I from underweight to I got into malnutrition. uh, I got very thin. No dress fit me, and no dress didn't fit me. And but still, I didn't make me feel that I'm thin. I kept saying that it's okay, Ripali, you're gonna recover. But people around me kept saying that you're thin, you're losing more weight. People then asking me, how are you doing, Dipali? Is everything fine? What is wrong with you? They kept saying that you're underweight, you're losing weight, do this, do that, do this. So that made me feel more worse. So, and I suddenly gained social anxiety. I talk to people, they say I'm losing weight, I'm underweight, I am so thin, I'm skeleton. I didn't go out for 3 years. And suddenly I joined a company. I went there. I had panic attacks. Because I was thin, unable to fit into any clothes. I was low confident, and I had to go to office, and people laughed at me looking at my health, and I quit the job. I had to save myself, so I quit the job because people laughed when I was having panic attack. The extreme level of panic attack. I don't understand why people don't understand if someone is going through something. Try to help them, be kind, than laughing at it. I'll talk about it later. So, after that, what happened? I went to a psychiatrist and she said that I'll give you a very low dose. I had medicine anxiety as well. Any medicine I would take, I would get admitted. I felt panic attack. I felt anxiety. I don't know how all this fear came in my life in lockdown. And she said, I'm going to give you very low dose. First day when I took the medicine, I had to take help from my elder sister, asking her to help me to take this medicine. And eventually I felt I can take medicine alone. I had to ask her to help me take that medicine just by pampering me, or breathing exercise or affirmation. So I continue to do that. So it's been like 3 months I started taking medicine, and touch wood, I have recovered completely from it. 100% I'll not tell about medicine, because some effort it has come from within as well. Yes, I do feel little anxious and little panicking here and there, but I just call Krishna, like Krishna, 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 and he's there. Somehow I'm anxiety free and panic free because of Krishna, because of my effort, because of a therapist, because of the medicine. I have completely recovered, and I really want to uh, put a pointers here. Like, when you get into a mental health disorder, people push you away thinking you're a negative person and you're a negative thinking person. Actually, it's not. The points which I have gone through with my personal experiences is that as soon as I got into mental health disorder, people laughed. Oh, you're underweight, so all this will happen to you. No, be a humankind. Uh, Secondly, whenever I would have panic attack, my own people laughed at me. I still remember that, when people laugh at people who have panic attack, they're not making any drama. They're actually feeling from inside. They're feeling. I don't know the feeling, but it makes us feel worse. Third, all my friends left me when I started having disorders, and they thought, okay, we don't have to be around Dipali because she's going through something. Fourth, people started telling, it's all in your head, it's all in your head. Actually, it's not in my head. It's the surroundings which made me get into all this disorder. I had to recover from it only because of these people who made me feel so worse. And now I don't even take a shit about people. So from being introvert to kind of extrovert, I can talk, I can say no to people, I can I can talk, I can argue with people now. I if I don't like something, I tell them, and I step back if I don't like something, and if something is affecting my mental health, I just step back and say then that, look, you don't have to tell me that. This is what I started doing. So anxiety is something that you're thinking the same thing constantly for 3 months or 6 months. In my case, it was like I kept thinking the same thing for almost 6 months. Same thing would run in my mind, and the pattern, it became like a pattern. I would think the same thing, and feel so depressed about thinking about the same thing. People who are going through anxiety or any kind of mental health disorder, you are not alone. Healing takes time, and you cannot recover according to the people's time. Please note that. And in my experience, most of them have told me, you have to recover because you have to attend this, you have to recover because you have to go to office. No, you cannot do that. Take some time. Things which have helped me to recovery is that meditation. Of course, you cannot do meditation when you have anxiety, but at least try to listen to the music of meditation, and you can start from that. Second, affirmation. Listen to affirmation. You don't have to tell, even that you can listen to that, and you can get that habit, and now you can affirm. Third, whichever god you believe, try to focus more on those. For me, Krishna has helped me, Bhagavad Gita has helped me. Every day reading Bhagavad Gita, every day knowing that materialistic world is something that I don't want to be, and understanding the Krishna's consciousness has helped me. And having that bhakti with Krishna and that love, the care you get from him is very nice. So you can start if you are a Krishna's bhakt. Fourth, you need to face the fears. I had to get recovered only because of facing the fears. I had social anxiety. I didn't step out for 3 years. Slowly, I started going outside and somehow felt like I'm being normal. Uh, and next is that, journaling. Journaling has helped me a lot. Whatever there's a thought, whatever there's a overthinking, just write it out, and either you can burn it out, or either you just write it in a book or keep a book with you. Third, two mantra I always listen to. One is Durga mantra. I don't know, from the time I have been listening to that and sleeping, I felt like, I'm getting that strength. So you can try that. And next is that Aditya Rudayam Stotram, where I, as soon as I wake up, I listen to that. So all this have helped me to get into recovery. So I think you can also try it. Depressed means you need to have a deep rest, because you're already going through lot work, that this pressurization and the stress. You need to relax, rest for some time. You need to sleep for 8 hours. I know you don't get sleep with anxiety and depression. Listening to a soothing music will help you. And next thing which I did is lighting a lamp in my room, and which it will light from morning till until I sleep. So 24 hours of that light should be in your room, so that you feel little positive. Also, you can light karpura. So all these little things I started following, and I felt little positive energy, and felt I'm recovering from things. So you can do all the small things.